Hey guys, Kurt here with NK Garage, and we're back on the road. Say hi to Nick.
How's it going?
We're going to get a toolbox with, and that's because the ad was just called Toolbox with, like WITH. So I assume the guy meant to write toolbox with tools. And in the pictures is shown a Hue toolbox with some tools in it, and it's $60. So sounds like an awesome deal. And we're driving about 45 minutes away from home to go pick this thing up, and we're pretty excited because Hue is a great brand. They make great stuff, not cheap stuff. And a lot of times these boxes were for machinists. So it's possible it could have some machinist tools in there, or it's just full of other stuff. But for $60, the toolbox is worth that all day long. What do you think, Nick?
I think it's cool. I like the Hue boxes. This one, it just looks cool. It looks like one of those older Snap-on boxes, but it's just got something about it. It looks really cool, and I'm excited to pick it up.
Yeah, so we're gonna pick it up. Gonna buy it no matter what's in it, unless it's uh, extremely trash. But the pictures look like it's good, so we'll check back in with you guys later and show you the haul. All right, guys, we're back on the road. We bought the toolbox with, and we also bought a bunch of other stuff. So I can't wait to get back to the garage and show you guys what we got, because this one's pretty exciting. All right, guys, we're back in the garage. We got the toolbox and we got a couple other goodies. So it turns out the guy rents a barn, and the owners, are now selling the place. So he's got to get everything out of there in less than a month, and he's got a lot of stuff. He's a lifetime picker, and he's got some health conditions. And we've got Remy the dog with us today, guest star. She's digging, trying to find us some more tools that might be hidden underground. And yeah, so he's got to get out of the barn, and he's got some health conditions. He lost a leg, and his other foot is bad, so he's got a prosthetic leg, and he's got a boot on the other foot. He's not very capable, so he's selling stuff like real cheap, real cheap, real nice guy, really good deals. So we went to get the box. I'm not going to say that it's going to be the most impressive haul. It was only $60. It came with the whip, and then when we got all this other stuff. So let's just jump right into it. Let's get started. We'll start off in the top. We got a heavily used sharpening stone here. We got a Stanley broken chalk line. Just a piece of plastic. Mini voltmeter. Now this is an old one. Yeah, that's an old one. That's pretty cool though. I think that's pretty interesting. And it's actually in pretty decent shape, you know? I kind of like that. I think that's pretty cool with the original box here. Safety glasses, of course. Got a pair of pliers made in Japan. Pipe wrench, Stilson Woolworth. Actually, doesn't look too bad on first impression. There's some like homemade punches in here, file, some other junk punches. There's an old spark plug in here, another one down there, some gaskets and stuff. Like you said, nothing too impressive. More the same here. A razor blade scraper. Little mini set. I guess these would go in. There must have been a holder for these. We got the gimlet and little scratch all, little Phillips C clamp here. 3-inch C clamp. Spark plugs. Really old pair of pruners. Large cotter pin. Like I said, it's really not that impressive. We were interested mainly in the box. There's some razor blade hardware. Titan Corporation. I don't even know what that is.
Looks like a stripper of some sort, maybe.
Screws, hardware, star fasteners, just nails. So, we'll just finish up on this pretty quick. That's pretty messed up. Spade bit, other hardware, spark plugs. Nothing too amazing. The bottom of the tray here, it's actually in pretty good shape. It's not as rusted out as some of them usually are. Hardware, more hardware. Um, nothing strikes out to me other than hardware. Drill bits. I got a little drill index here. This one was unbranded. It's an Allen keys, drill bits, just consumables. Over here, some more files. K Accurate, made in USA. Oh, Castar. It's a Castar feeler gauge. Old socket, SK. Chuck key. Another feeler gauge here. The bent one, the Castar, but it looks like one of them's broken. There's some little wrenches in here. Fatcom, 10x8. Some taps. They do say Greenfield. Nothing crazy. Screwdrivers. We got a pretty beat SK screwdriver here, but I mean, still an interesting find. There's some junky ones, some bent ones, old Stanley Handyman. Junk. Possibly an old Stanley or junk. Just junky stuff. You know, I don't think he was keeping anything crazy in here. But, you know, there might still be a couple little items, you know. It's one of those perfect handle screwdrivers. This one actually could be a cool restoration. Would take some work, but it's all there. There's two of these, Stanley USA, the black and yellow. Yeah, nothing too impressive, but, you know, just filler. Next drawer, this one gets a little bit more interesting, but nothing too crazy. Hacksaw, some larger chisels here. Kind of looks like a railroad spike. Fuller, tongue and groove pliers. Junk pliers. Got some older wrenches in here. This one's a Williams. I believe that's a Bonnie. Got a Barkalow Buffalo. Can't read anything on that one. Another Barkalow Buffalo. Indestro. Riverside. Forged Steel USA. Could be an Indestro. Also an Indestro. Or, yeah, maybe Indestro, maybe Durochrome. Junk ratchet, junk socket. Another unbranded. Unbranded G-Door, India. Pennins Corp. Billings, that's a nice one. It's actually just got light patina, a little bit of rust, but that one actually cleaned up really nice. Some junky stuff. Yeah, it'll get more exciting once we get to the other stuff, I promise, guys. Just hang around. I can't read it. That looks like an Indestro to me. So, we'll move on. Bottom drawer. Little junk wrenches. Japan. Got a flashlight, doesn't work. Some hole saw stuff. More, it's just hardware, door hardware. Hose clamps, that's a good find. These ones are okay, these ones are not. There's some knockoff Craftsman sockets here, but they're made in Taiwan. File scraper, something. Some bits. Got a chuck, Jacob's chuck. Putty knife. Saw blades. The Stanley how to use the steel square, just in case you don't know. Chuck key. Yeah, that's it. You know, overall, the box is in decent shape considering how old it is. We really just wanted the Huo box, and we have learned that finding these Facebook Marketplace ads brings you into the possibility of opening yourself up to what the seller also has, which is where all this other stuff comes from. So that was the introduction. It was $60. We just paid him full out for that. You know, the toolbox was worth that to us. So then we got some other stuff. He started going around just throwing out crazy deals. He offered $5 for this box. We'll open it up in a second. I haven't even opened it up yet. He said it had stuff in it, but for $5, I was sold just for the box. Could just be junk. Who knows? He offered us $10 for this Craftsman box, and it's full of C-clamps. I again didn't even look at them. You know, I just know it's very heavy, and it was open when we first saw it, so it is full. C-clamps, vise here, Craftsman vise. I think some of these used to be made in Japan. It's the number 3915180. I'm not seeing. Oh, yep, it is got the Japan mark on the bottom. I think it's a 4-inch. We could measure that. 3.5. We got the Sears Craftsman Tombstone Grinder. That was $15. At the end, he just gave us a $100 price tag on everything, so I don't remember if it probably works out to a better deal than what I'm even saying. And we don't even. This could have just been like thrown in. If this is 510, that's 15. We're at 75 plus 15. It brings us to 90. Call that $10. So this was free. This is a free bucket of tools. So we'll get to that, but let's get this guy open. A little rusty. Needs to be lubricated. Got a sink drain, Popular Mechanics.
Huh.
Yeah, Popular Mechanics, Walmart contracted with Popular Mechanics to sell stuff under the Popular Mechanics name. Ratchet tubing cutter. That could be interesting. In package. General tubing pipe cutter. Got some pipe cleaners, wire brushes. Got some plumber's putty. Actually, not bad. There's a little bit of used stuff on the top, but the stuff underneath actually isn't that bad. Another brush, some solder, Oatly, silver lead-free solder, and little battery terminal cleaner here. So not bad, you know. That's the stuff in here. I mean, obviously, it is worth the $5. Toolbox is kind of cool. A little bit rusty, but you know, it's a Craftsman. It's a cool looking one. Let's go to the clamps. And let's see what we got. This is how it looked like when we bought it. He said $10, and I was just like, yeah, sure. That looks good enough to me. Wilton, USA. Oh, what the heck, man? What is going on there? I mean, we could fill that with some weld.
Someone hit that with the torch.
Yeah. 404. I mean, everything else is good. The threads are good. The foot is here. The bar's not bent. It slides in there. So even if it was for parts, but we could probably fill that with some weld and clean it up and make it good again. 1440-4 adjustable C-clamp. These could all benefit from some evapor rust and then some lubrication. 404, another Wilton. So here's its companion. No handle down here. Unbranded. Junk. Another adjustable brand. It's bent. The handle's bent. The 1460-6. The thread is good. The foot is here. That bend could probably be corrected. So, not bad. Stanley, maybe? Judd, 3-inch. Okay. Another adjustable, 1440-4. This one's in good shape. Junky unbranded. Brinking Cotton. 3-inch. Now, of course, if you do this on your own, you don't have to do what we did and just buy it without looking at it. You can do that too, but I think it's kind of fun to do it this way, and it was cheap enough to gamble. 12-inch USA pry bar, crowbar. Another junk. Here's another one of these Judds, the 2-inch. This is the second one, Judd 2-inch. This one, cheap. 3-inch, adjustable. Good shape on that one. China. Another unbranded. Unbranded. 4 more unbranded. Here's a lot of these are in sets, which is nice. Another 3-inch adjustable, and another unbranded. So, ooh, we got a magnet, little minivan, or contractor van. All right, let's get to the Busy Pockets bucket. Obviously, it's a 5-gallon bucket with the little canvas tool holder and everything. I don't think there's anything in here, but there's stuff in here. So let's jump in. Snap-on C90 wrench holder. I don't think these are Snap-on though. Germany, Allura, and just some unbranded USA wrench. 2 more C-clamps, or 3 more, 3-piece set, brand new.
Tractor Supply.
Cornwell flat blade screwdriver. Little, pouch made by Nichols, made in America. Number 439.
Made by Nicholas.
Oh, Nicholas. Okay, this is a hammer holder, tool holder. Coolant tester. Probably just throw that out. A masonry tool. This is for getting the edges on your slabs, sidewalks. Just cheap hammer. Got the, this is probably a Roper Whitney. Yeah, the little sheet metal punch tool. Vice grips, USA. Stanley Surform. Safety glasses. Wilson. Little plastic case. Another masonry tool. This would be for your joints. If you're sidewalking and you want to do the joints in between 2 sections. This could possibly be Craftsman. It really looks like a Craftsman. 5-inch diagonal cutters. Half of a screwdriver handle. That's a keeper.
You can put that back together.
2 carriage bolts. Electrical tape. Some just faucet plumbing. String level. Got a tack puller. This could be interesting. The wood handle ones are interesting, but I don't know if it's branded. It is a nice wood handle though. Wire stripper, pretty rusty crusty. Fuses. Some kind of flaring tool. Tubing flaring. Electrical tape. Electrical tape. Master lock without key. 7/16 Craftsman. Power line. Got a patent number 948054593. It's got a 3-inch drive.
That folds out.
Sure. I mean, if anybody's ever used these, let me know. I've never seen this before. Holder for bevel gauge. Plumb bob. Bob. I don't know why I keep saying blob. Great neck, 5-ounce, USA. Some more fuses. Volt tester. Very simple. The electrical tester. Lights up. Little spring clamp. There's some wire nuts in here. Probably a pole holder for a hanger or a shower thing. Another voltage tester. Fuses, wire nuts, a plumbing part. Not bad. There's definitely some good finds in there. All right, and last on the list is the Sears Craftsman bench grinder. Now we just picked one of these up the other day for 50 bucks. Same exact one. This one is not in as nice shape, but it's really, it's got the two original shields, tool rests. It's got the lamp. There's no bulb in there at the moment. And it works. And for the $15 price tag, I can't complain there. Comes with 2 grinder wheels. Runs really smooth. Complimentary barn dust. There's probably a couple spiders in there. Those are good for keeping the insects down. So I think it was a pretty successful tool haul. $100 invested. We got a cool box. Needs some work. Got a cool bucket. And got just some miscellaneous tools, some great C-clamps, a good bench grinder, and a vise. So it was fun. And since we did introduce ourselves to the guy, he has to go through some more of his tools and stuff. He's going to call us probably in a week or so, and we have a chance of getting his 3-tier Craftsman black rolling tool chest with tools. So plus whatever else we find in the shop. He had tons and tons of mechanics tools. I saw snap-on sockets everywhere, Craftsman sockets and ratchets everywhere, bins full of stuff. He is condensing into his main toolbox, and he says whatever doesn't fit and extras we can have whatever we want. He'll give us the same good rates he gave us for this stuff, and it should be a pretty good deal. So hopefully he calls, and hopefully we get that coming soon. So thank you guys for watching the video today. Say hi to Remy for us. She's been a good girl during the video. And that's it for today. We'll see you guys on the next one.